Okay.
Yeah, every week we have a different player
Heterosexual.
do a session recap in from the point of view of their character. This week, Jake's character Cinna has our recap.
From the field report of Cinna. So, I found some more time to write. We're in a city called Velaki, the city where Sylvina might be. Tomorrow, we'll go visit the healer and try to learn more about her whereabouts. Right now, we've stopped for a few at the Blue Water Inn. The party is currently having a weird conversation about sex toys. I don't really understand this group, but I am starting to trust these guys more and more. I need to be a bit more vigilant. I've already slipped up a few times and gave away more than I meant to. The proprietor just mentioned that the inn here is 2 gold a day, which means we'll be fairly comfortable for the next few weeks, but I am a little worried about finding some sort of income to sustain us. I know we'll want to make a few trips to a few different locations, but we'll have, um, and we're probably going to need to make purchases soon that we're back in civilization. I'm actually really happy to sleep in a bed again tonight. We'll have some relative safety tonight, so I think I'll pull out some equipment and experiment a little bit more. I haven't been able to test any new alchemical concoctions for a while, since I didn't bring much of my lab, so I'll just have to make do with what I have. Since we've been moving nonstop, I'll bring you up to speed. First, I met a diviner a few days ago. Seems like still a little bit of a raw spot for me. I was pretty rude to her, and I should probably apologize next time I meet her. That being said, I will not let anyone tell me my destiny is set in stone. I'm going to be the only one in charge of my future. Anyways, after that, we traveled for a while longer, following Sill's trail some more. Something pushed me to take a quick detour, and we actually ended up saving some kids from being eaten, so I guess that's nice. We brought them with us to the city of Velaki, and after learning the rules and exploring the city a bit, we eventually made the decision to drop them off at an orphanage. I hope they're able to see their family soon, but there's not really much more we can do for them now. We promised to visit again soon, but we already kind of have a lot on our plate, and there's only so many hours in a day. After the orphanage, Sitch wanted to check out a church here in town. When we got there, he said it felt off, and after talking to the priest, we quickly learned something was indeed off. The abridged version is that one of the caretakers at the orphanage, that Sit one, Milovac or whatever, took some holy dude's bones. We promised we'd get down to the bottom of that. Then after, we had a few hours to kill, so we made our way here to the inn. Just a quick status update on everyone. Sitch is kind of like the ringleader. He can get the others to snap to attention when things are going to shit. I kind of worry about his own mental health, though. He's extremely intelligent, especially for a goblin, and his eyes are like piercing red, but I can tell they're pretty kind. Arch seemed a bit off when we met, though I see now that was because when we first met, they were Ermin. They're actually a changeling, and I've never met one before, so it's pretty fascinating. They seem to swap personas like clothes. Ermin is the face. When they're Ermin, he's charismatic, friendly, but underneath seems a bit selfish. From my observations, when they are arcs, it's almost like they're struggling with the duality of having a paladin-like sense of duty, wanting to protect everyone, and their own self-preservation. I really wonder what their upbringing was like that caused such a disparity. All I know about arcs now is that they're quick to run when the going gets tough. Dane was quiet today, almost like he was disconnected from the rest of us. I guess the nightmares really are as bad as they sound. I should try and help him. Maybe either like a medically induced coma or maybe magically induced slumber will keep him from dreaming. I'll talk to him about it and maybe talk to Sitch and see what we can do. To that end, I kind of worry if we cut off the head by destroying the bakery. Are the townsfolk of Barovia going to experience these night terrors as well? We probably should send a note to Ismark. Then there's Cat. Cat is Cat. I'm not really sure what I expected. She seems a bit more mellow. She actually carried one of the younger kids the whole way to Velaki. We walked for a full day, and she kept hold of him the whole time. When did she get so altruistic? Maybe losing Al had some type of effect on her. I shouldn't pry. She's got a lot going on. Being the love interest of an evil vampire lord is probably a bit weird. Okay, last thing. We've been making and breaking a lot of promises lately, and I'm kind of wondering if we're taking on more than we can chew. First, to the turned Doru back in Barovia, we promised we'd help him in the pain. We were going to. We should have put him out of his misery. Then we immediately broke that promise by leaving town, without going back to help him. The next promise was to find Gertruda, but there's no way a young girl would survive in the wilds of Barovia. We've been here 5 days. We've been attacked by zombies, fucking wolves, witches. I know we were trying to cheer up Mary, but we really should be more careful about what we tell people. So far, we've promised to buy someone a doll, get those kids home safe, find some bones, and check out why a winery isn't delivering. Okay, admittedly, that last one was my fault. I think I just kind of missed vineyards. Okay, out of time to right now. The sixth bell just rang, so we're getting ready to move to pick up our money. Sitz just recommended we visit the church again tonight. So sounds like we're about to break some more promises. Until next time.